A conversation with my body before the date. I remember standing in front of the mirror that day like I was about to leave for something important. But I wasn't really looking at my face. I was looking at her, my body. It felt like she was looking back. Not in the poetic way people say it, but like she knew I had been negotiating her existence for a while. I remember whispering under my breath, almost like I didn't want to admit I was talking to her. Just cooperate with me today, and I paused because it sounded wrong immediately. Like I was asking her to betray herself so I could feel accepted somewhere else. The conversation started. I don't know if it was imagination or truth, but I felt her answer. Just a heaviness, a stillness. She was tired of being introduced as a problem I needed to fix. And I remember thinking, why do I always treat you like you're not enough? That thought didn't leave me. It followed me into the dressing room, into the planning, into the mirror again, until it became louder than my excitement for the date. I sat down fully dressed but suddenly unable to continue because I realized something I had been avoiding for a long time. It was never about the date. It was about how I was going to present myself to the world through a body I kept trying to correct. My spirit collapsed. Everything stopped making sense because how do you go out to be seen when you're not even standing with yourself? Before the surgery, the fear I didn't expect, there was a moment when I thought I was doing what I needed to do to finally feel confident. But instead of confidence, I felt pain. I thought I had gone through the surgery unconsciously. I still felt like me, the same me, just in a different body. I would have to learn how to mentally live in. If I fix the outside, what if the inside still asks questions? The thought scared me more than anything. There was a moment I left my body. One night I couldn't sleep. I just lay there staring at myself, and it felt like I separated in awareness. Like I was standing outside of myself, looking at her. My body just existing. And I walked with her in my mind, trying to understand her instead of editing her. I noticed things I had ignored for years. The way she carries herself, the way she holds fatigue quietly, the way she never actually stopped walking for me even when I was against her. And I heard her. She wasn't angry, she was asking, when will you stop treating me like I'm the enemy? The devastating feeling was brutal. I had been trying to improve a body I never learned to love. I couldn't stay outside of myself for long. I came back into my body like someone returning to a place they had neglected for too long. I felt guilty. I left her emotionally even while living inside her physically. And I stood up. I looked at myself again. I stopped negotiating, analyzing, critiquing. I just said it out loud. I can't treat you like this anymore. If I claim I don't hate her, then I can't keep trying to change her out of discomfort. If I say I love her, then I have to show it in how I treat her, not after she becomes something else, but now as she is. That night, I didn't become perfect. I didn't suddenly love everything I saw, but I stopped abandoning her. And I understood something I will never forget again. Sometimes the deepest form of self-harm is not rejection of the body. It's delayed acceptance disguised as improvement. And I am done negotiating with the only place I have to leave. Your body does not deserve to go through all of this, and I'm urging you to keep a good relationship with your body. It's your house. That's where you live. That's where you would live on this earth. You cannot live in your house and be uncomfortable, because where else will you go?